I gotta restring my guitar, and I also have to change my battery in my guitar. So I thought I'd videotape it, and I thought I'd turn on some fake thunderstorms so we can pretend like it's raining outside, because it should rain outside every day. That would be the best thing ever. Take off the whammy bar. Do some whammy bar karate. You throw that off to the side. Over yonder. I have this very teeny tiny screwdriver. Why are tiny screwdrivers just so appealing? Like, it's just kind of little teeny tiny. Bigger. You know, something about that. So, about that. This is the first time I've ever taken this apart before I got my guitar modified. So, this is. Okay, Google, turn that down. Whatever. I'm still getting used to talking to robots, by the way, so I think talking to Google is super weird so far. Like, it's only been, what, 10 years, 15 years? I don't know. But they're like, computer, turn down volume 10%. It's like, no problem. I don't know, it's just really hard to get used to for me. Anyway, so what we're gonna do, first off, we're not gonna use it. So that's, yeah, I got the teeny tiny screwdriver. I got my friend's cable cutters, which when you borrow people's tools, you give them back. That is the nicest thing you can ever do. So yeah, my guitar is out of tune because the strings are very old and they just sound very jank. But I got these strings. You know, just like some baritone strings. I've had these forever, but my guitar is specifically, I mean, it's not a baritone, but it's set up to take baritone strings, which I enjoy. I love these strings. Anyway, so the first thing you gotta do is you gotta tune the strings all the way down. And you gotta do that because it's fucking fun. I don't know. You just gotta do that. There we go. I also might tighten my tuners here. Whoever tuned this last time really did a good job. In fact, it was the guys at there at the guitar shop, the local guitar shop. I think it was a little place called Ground Floor Guitar. Those guys are the shit over there. If you ever stop by Omaha, go over there, check out their guitars, check out their website. Ground Floor Guitars. Feeling stuck. was the hard one. Okay. You can see how thick the string is, the baritone. Like, compared to the tiny screwdriver. So for that, yeah, you just tuck it away. Do the next one. That was a satisfying one. They have things that you can put on the end of these things to make it faster, but what's the point? It takes like forever. I mean, I guess like if you work on guitars for a living, you definitely want a tool to make this tuning thing faster. Of course. The only thing I'm concerned about is on this guitar, it's called the G string, which makes me laugh, is that my G string is always out of tune. I don't know why. I have a feeling it's, I have no idea why it keeps doing it, but we'll see. Tra-la-la-la. Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la. So I had a pretty good day at work. The one thing I like about my job is that I drive cars for a living, and I always turn the radio off, and I always just sing whatever, because it's entertaining. It's just like, no one can hear me. I'm just like, tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. I mildly find it entertaining. I also like the fact that no one can hear me. I think it's funny. It's a little FYI. I sing in cars while nobody's listening. And nothing good either. It's just really dumb. Sometimes I sing about my cat. Sometimes I sing about my cat. I sing about my cat a lot, actually. Mr. Kitty, you're so funky. Mr. Kitty, you're so funky. That's the G string that I'm talking about. No, it's not the G string. What string is this? Is it standard is like E, A, D, G, B? It's the B string. B string has been giving me so many problems. I don't know why. Maybe it just needs clean. Maybe it just needs new strings. I bet. Sorry, that was really gross burp. Oh, that is some spicy tea. This is how you spend your night. Just chill out, fix your guitar. This is what you do. So yeah, I told you I drive cars. I'm a valet. And I went to this one car. Everyone's car smells different. Like, even whether it's perfume or just like a missing taco or like just clean, like the cleanest car. Like, it was just the cleanest car today. It just smelled like brand new carpet, and it was like a pleasant smell. I don't know how to explain it. It was just brand new carpet smell. I was like in the car, I was like, carpet. That's it. Boink. A little bit more. Whoops. Is that? Sometimes I hate when I can't figure out which way I'm turning it. Why is it stuck? There we go. Bing. Wow. 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 That's the honky tonk. That's country music. That twang. Uh-oh. So just did this. It's like, wow, put all the string on it. So now you got it off, and you try your best not to poke your fingers, because you will stab your fingers with one of these. So at the end, you got these curlies. They're all sharp and stabby. So what I like to do is off the side, flip it over. You can't really see what I'm doing here. Oh, see, that's okay. You know, every guitar gets a little bit bumped up. Now, look, I just got it all tangled up. I fucked up. Alright. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm all tangled up here. Okay, this is not good. Alright. Let's take the wire cutters. Alright, so you can... Oh, no. Oh, phone is fine. Are you okay, Google? I'm okay. Alright, this is not turning out well. Let's just untangle these motherfuckers. That's right. There we go. Untangle the guitar. Okay. So yeah, hold these strings. Okay, so on the back of your guitar, just rip it out like a madman. Then you just take your wire, set it down like you're nice to it. There you go. Go to the next one. Just comes right out of the hole. Like that. Thank you, strings. I enjoyed you. But I gotta say, it's time for you to go. Because we need new strings. And no more country twang. We ain't need no country twang now. No! Country twang! Alright. So when you get to the higher strings, it's kind of harder to force through. Sometimes they get stuck. After a long time of being part of the guitar, they kind of morph to it. Sometimes, yeah, it's just straight static. Part of the guitar now. Just gonna jingle it. What sucks is getting it stuck. But what I like about tiny screwdrivers is you put it through the other side. Maybe. Actually, not that. What else do I got around? Well, you can either use another string. When a string is stuck, you can put, like, what I like to use is just a part of a cheap pen. You just take the cheap part out. This might work. This little paintbrush. Nope, too big. Let's see here. Okay. Here we go. Oh, nothing is working today. This is just a small pen. Just take it out. You got this part. And if you can see, oops, don't drop it. Do not drop the baby. Okay, now that fits. That's all you gotta do. It forces it through, so it's no longer stuck. A little trick. Oh gosh. I think my baby needs something comfy. Okay. Let's see here. We'll put this here. Hopefully. Come on. Take my handy dandy pen. Force it through. Pull it through. Put it down in the pile. Fancy wire pile. Here we go again. String being mean. Just doesn't want to leave. Doesn't want to go. There. That's all the strings. Ah! Gosh, guys, this is not the best place to fix my baby. Because it is so... just a tiny room. And then your pen, you just pop it back in because pens are useful. There. So, here we go. As you can see, the face of my guitar is kind of dirty. The fretboard is dirty too. But I think before I clean everything, I'm going to replace the battery that's in here that powers the, I have a oscillator in my guitar that's hooked up to this. It changes the wavelength of the sounds. So it ran out of battery, so I'd really like to hear it again, so I'm going to replace it. And then when you're dealing with screws, it's good to have somewhere to put them. So I got this little jar. leave that on. So I'm pretty sure it comes out. Shouldn't be too hard to replace the battery. I think that as well. Oops. Okay. That seems to be adjusting the pickups. Okay. But I don't want to take the pickups off or anything, so. Pick me up before you go. Oops. This is the last one. Let's see if it comes out. This is, oh boy. Look at that.
Hello, my darling, and welcome to today's story.
Okay, Google, stop. If you can see what I'm looking at. There we go. It's like Charlie in the Chocolate Factory finds the golden ticket. You see all the fine craftsmanship. It's pretty clean in there. Very clean. Where's the battery? He said it was in here. Oh boy. I am not seeing it. Oh gosh. Okay, I messed up. Oh, I do see it. Okay. I see the battery. There. There. The battery is right there. Although I don't need to open this to actually change the battery, so I'm just gonna go ahead and pop that off. Actually, he said that I had to remove that to replace the battery, but I think I wasn't listening right because I have like a listening problem. Alright. So let's put this back on. Hi, bed. It's actually way more easy to replace the battery. I'll show you in a second. Hopefully I didn't fuck up any hardware or software. Yeah, hardware. I might have to adjust the pickups because I know I kind of messed up the middle one. But you know what, that's cool. I can adjust it to where I want to do it. Pickups pick up the sound of the string. So that'd be why I call it pickups. I'm definitely missing a screw, but I've known that. Maybe one day I'll find a screw somewhere. Just put it on my guitar. Oh god! Seems like everything's just falling on my fingers. There. Yeah. So, voila. which side of my guitar, right here, is the battery. Okay. Thunderbolt Magnum 9-volt heavy duty. Okay. Surprised it didn't last as long as I thought it would, but maybe I just had it on way too long. I know that this 9-volt is not as powerful as the heavy duty Thunderbolt. Oops. So what it's called? Yeah, Thunderbolt. It should do it justice for a little bit. Oh, what's just a tiny bit of corrosion going on? That's just old. This guitar is very old. There. That's all I had to do. It was cool to see the inside of the guitar. Here I got the strings, the old strings. What I do is I just do this. And you know, when you put these in the trash can, they just poke the trash bag, so it's good to just kind of safely get these guys. Oh man. This is so annoying. Okay. Let's get it over with. Aha. I don't know, it just makes it so much better. They don't fall apart. I have rubber bands upon rubber bands upon rubber bands, because whenever I see one, I steal them. I always steal things, I'm sorry. I don't know about you, but most people don't give a shit about rubber bands. At least I like to use them. I'll put this aside. And before I put the new strings on, I gotta clean the whole guitar, which is no problem. I enjoy cleaning my guitar. So, to clean my guitar, I have pretty much what is a mixture of different oils here. It's for your fretboard. It kind of hydrates the wood and keeps the wood from warping or anything. So it also makes it super easy to play guitar because it makes it easier to slide your fingers. This one comes with a spray bottle. I wanted to buy this, so I did today. I usually just use, you can just use furniture polish. It's not as good. This linseed oil, or just like any kind of oil, really is fine. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. But apparently this is designed to treat natural woods. So I never like spraying anything onto my guitar. I spray the cloth. And if you got like a real cloth besides a paper towel, that's even better. So it kind of comes out red. I don't know, it's weird. Go like that. And you can already see a difference. I might do this a couple times, maybe like 2 times. You can definitely over oil anything, so. Otherwise it becomes, we can't soak up any more oil, and then it just becomes soggy. Also, it picks up the dirt from my guitar. The dirt gets on my fingers and gets on the guitar, so it's, you never know what kind of bullshit's going on your guitar. Dehydrating it. It's definitely doing a good job cleaning my guitar. It looks beautiful, by the way. No one likes a mucky guitar. Heard a guy say some people buy expensive guitars and then they just take a razor blade and cut the back of their guitar to get it over with, meaning that when you have something new you're afraid to break it. I think that's stupid. Like, this thing has dings and scratches and all kinds of weird stuff on it. Like, you know, you saw me hit it like 50 times. Those things happen. The way you run things, you can't keep things pristine forever, but you can definitely take care of them. There's a Japanese word for it, for things that are kind of quaint just because they're worn and used but taken care of. It's called, what's the word? Wabi-sabi is the word. I know it sounds like wasabi, but it's just wabi-sabi. Something that's old and worn and taken care of. And actually, a lot of Japanese demons called yokai are sometimes they're just items that are based off of, you know, they're demons. They turn into demons because they're thrown out instead of fixed. Like, the items have souls and they resent you for throwing them out, come back and haunt you. They turn into these monsters. I think it's super interesting. It's like, take care of your things and they'll take care of you. Otherwise they turn into crazy monsters and beat you up. I don't know. Sometimes they can even go onto the face of this guitar with just a very light oil, and the oil just kind of picks up all that dirt, puts it into the towel. And then when I go and bring it to my next jam session, everyone will see it and they'll be like, dang, it looks so pretty. Don't need much linseed oil or whatever the oil this is. That way it mixes something. They call it guitar honey. I can see why. Yeah, just a unique blend of conditioning oils. They won't tell you because it's their secret ingredient. What if someone's allergic? I don't know. What if there's peanut oil in here and I'm allergic to peanuts? That would not be good. Maybe there isn't. Tell Tell me your secret formula. I don't care. Cool though. It looks so pretty. Pretty guitar. Now at this point I'm just soaking up all the oil I already put on this guitar. I don't want it dry. I can see, now that all the gunk is off my guitar, I can see all the scratches, and it's kind of cool. It's wabi sabi. There, you get the fret of the pick guard as well. Get that part cleaned up. Get that fuzz ball off. Just so relaxing, guys. You just sit there and fix your toaster or something. Sometimes you gotta fold it to the clean side with your rag you're using. And you can even take off these knobs, but I'm not gonna do it. So I think it's just I don't know, the time. And I'm just lazy. I don't want to do it. Like, I know they're maybe a little dirty, but maybe I'll do them sometime in the future. There's always other times to do things. There. There's just so many parts that are just worn. Someone's probably getting mad at me what I'm doing right now, but I don't know why. I'm not a pro. Just want my guitar clean. There. Actually, I might use just a teensy bit of water. And the fact that it's in my rag and not on my guitar makes a huge difference. No dripping down into the circuits. Even though you can dry right after wiping, it's not going to hurt anything. There. That's looking clean. Satisfying. You know when something just gets clean and you're like, wow, I don't know. I just didn't know that thing that was dirty was so dirty. Till it's clean. Get all that gunk off. Sounds better. The guitar will sound better after doing this. That's nothing blocking the action of the guitar. That's probably gonna do it. Final look at things and maybe get it out. Yeah. Here. Okay. That looks pretty good. If you got a little toothbrush that you don't care about, you can definitely use a moist toothbrush. Gently scrub everything and dry it off with a rag. if it's that bad. But everything here seems to be good. Just a little dirty. I'm not worried about it. Or you can use Q-tips. Q-tips are cool too. So anyway, what else we got to do? Well, now that I put my first layer of linseed, it's probably linseed oil and something else, I can do another with a clean rag. Give it another coat of oil. It's just a thin layer that soaks in over time. I might do 3 coats. I think it might want that. It's been a long time since you can still see the dirt coming off. It's been a long time since I have added additional moisture to my neck of my guitar, which is very important. Keeps it shiny. I mean, if there's any excess, you can always wipe it off after it dries, or soaks up the oil into the cells of the wood. Probably the most dirty part of the guitar is at the very bottom, or all the places I usually play my guitar. Everybody has a different style of playing. I like to really get right where the frets are at. And even clean the frets, it doesn't matter. If the frets have oil on them, it doesn't matter. It's really pretty looking. Both sides of the frets. Try your best. Get your guitar clean. Oh man, it looks even more shiny towards the light. Oh man, such a pretty guitar when it's clean. And that was all the dirt that was on the neck of my guitar. Fold it to a clean side, bam. A little bit more oil, because why not? The nut of your guitar. So the most dirty part of the guitar is the bottom. Sides of the guitar. Seems like it's drying up. Kind of like the most fun thing I've done all day. I'm really surprised about how much dust and stuff I'm seeing. But what I'm going to do is, now that I have a pretty good layer, you gotta see what I'm seeing. See that sheen in the grain? Like, it's just so pretty. The oil smells good too. It's definitely some natural oils. And I'm just drying off the excess. that's definitely going to play better now. Let's see if I can get any more dirt off. They really scrubbed down. Definitely. Might just scrub off as much dirt as I can. Definitely see a difference. My very first guitar, I still have it. It's kind of broken right now. I need to get it fixed. I took it to an open mic night, played like some ambient tunes, and then after my session, this dude, and not every musician is a nice dude, I can tell you. He just looked at it and he's like, "That thing looks like a toy." And he said it like that. People say mean things. That's okay. Your guitar looks like a toy. Like it's not a toy. It's an instrument. That guitar really did sound great. I just need to get it fixed again. Maybe I'll do a video when I restring that guy for the first time in years that I haven't played it. Okay, so I think we got this pretty clean. What I'm going to do is just going to put one more thing of oil down, just for good measure, now that I've actually soaked up everything that I rubbed off. I'm just going to put one more layer on. And then this will sit overnight with the strings on them. It'll be totally fine. It's got one thin layer. Look, it's just still dirty. Man, I'm kind of like amazed. I wonder how long I can clean this before like I get all the dirt off and it just plays like a string guitar. I'm kind of motivated right now to clean this guitar for hours, but I don't think you guys want to witness that. So. I don't know. It might be kind of boring what I'm doing right now. It's amazing how much dirt comes off of my guitar. It's just amazing. I could seriously do this for hours until it stops, but don't need to. Really don't. I really want to. It's kind of satisfying. But I can do it next time. I'm just amazed at how much dirt was on that fretboard. One more pass, and then I'll say I'm done, okay? It really needed this. It's gonna be very hydrated. It's gonna play amazing. The strings are gonna move like naturally on them. Yeah. I'm excited. Okay. So, you may think that the guitar is fully clean, but there's one part, there's the neck of the guitar that I have to do. It's pretty much just like the, it's not anything too crazy that I have to do. Just gotta get the neck especially at the back of the neck. It's wood too, so you know, definitely needs some loving. See, and it's actually a very pretty neck. This guitar was made in the 90s in China. It's called the Dan Electro Blaster. It originally had a distortion in it. And then, you know, the distortions sound pretty cheap and dated. So I had it taken out. I had a friend that was willing to do it. I asked another guitar repairman to do it for me, but he's just like, oh, why? He really just didn't want to do it. I was like, okay. So I went to a different guitar place. And the guy was like, oh, man. And he was passionate about it. He was like, I've always wanted to do this to one of these guitars. I was like, have at it, man. Didn't cost very much. If you ever want something modified, they'll do it for a price, but it's not as expensive as you think it will be. Plus, those guys love to do those types of things sometimes. Some people don't. The other guy I asked was kind of like an older guy. You know, he's been fixing guitars. It looked like he had a lot of work to do, but some people like to do what they do. Some people see it as a job all the time. Some people see it as a job some of the time. See it as their passion. I could see fixing guitars be very rewarding, relaxing. Just you and the guitars. This definitely helps my palm slide on this guitar. Definitely better. About this guitar is when you clean it, it sparkles. It's shinier. Super sparkly, super guitar. There. That's that. Oops. Very pretty. Looks good. Looks done. I'm seriously tempted to hydrate it again some more, but oh fuck, I'm gonna do it. It's just so satisfying, guys. It goes from like this dirty gray, it's just picking up that dust. I don't know. It's kind of just rewarding. Maybe I should make guitars. Maybe I should fix them. Make it better. There. Oh yeah. Okay. So we got the new battery in here. This will work. And we got promise I'm not hurting my guitar. It's just kind of getting beat up. What's up? Let's see here. I got the high strings. Got 2 strings here. Got the mid strings. We got the low baritone strings. Sometimes you gotta look at your strings. I mean, they got instructions. But you really just find out which one's bigger than the other one. It's obviously the E string, the lower E string. And at this point, you really don't want to stab yourself, because if you see, the end of the string is very needly. It's just one wire. Like, it's pretty much a guitar string is one wire coiled, coated, with another wire coating it, coiled around it, just wound strings. So this part's easy. Just put it right back in the other way. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's there. Sometimes you gotta look. Gotta use your eyes. And you want to make sure that the ball end of the string looks like this. Ah! That's the ball end of the string. It's actually within the guitar. You want to make sure it stays within the guitar. It's not hanging out anywhere. It's not anywhere where it's not supposed to be. You want it to be all the way in. So what I do is I hold it at the end here, and I thread it through where it's supposed to go. Over here in the tuners. I hope my terminology doesn't sound dumb. I don't know if I'm using proper terminology. It always helps when your tuners flush with the direction of the wire. And this part is kind of confusing, so I might switch my guitar back around this way. Again, it's not easy. Filming this. But here, I don't know if it's upside down for you, but so as you can see, there's a hole here, goes through. Pretty much what you want to do. What I do is sometimes I wrap it around like that. And then imagine yourself tuning your guitar while you're wearing it. So it's like, I usually go away from me to be up. So also the string is in the nut up here. It all seems good until you really have to redo it. And you also want to stab your thumb. Basically, you're stabbing your thumb the whole time. Flush with the head of the guitar. And you really don't. You just want it so it makes sound. Basically, you don't want to tune it yet. You want to just leave it all the way down. It's totally good to, I don't know. I'm not doing this properly, guys. But you know what? Never been too good at stringing them up. There. Yeah. That's good enough for me. It really doesn't matter. Honestly, once it's on there, it's on there. Are these even wire cutters? I'm having a hard time cutting it. I have a feeling I don't have wire cutters in my hands right now. Oh wait. Yeah, I do. My bad. Oops. Whatever. You know, cut them off. Get them off. These are not the best. I'm not gonna lie. Don't you normally? This one size fits all, apparently. There, finally. It's actually the hardest one to cut is the lower string. But it's over, and it looks kind of silly. But you know what? It looks pretty cool, if you ask me. It's actually kind of making it easier for me to string up my guitar. Doing it like this. Maybe I spoke too soon, I can't get the wire through. You never know why. All the way through. This on the nut. Want some slack? Gotta loosen this. Tune it up. Poke your finger. Don't worry about it being perfect because the guitar is meant to do what I'm doing. Yeah, I pull the wire sometimes away from myself so it's not stabbing me in any way. I am afraid of them when they're loose and crazy. And then once you feel some resistance of the string pushing up on your thumb, you know it's there. Now time for mids. I'm sure someone that did this every day for a living would just be super good at it. You probably have tools to make it faster. Tuning it up, tuning it up. Wow. Guitar is already making noises. Give it some slack right here for now, I don't care. Must be good strings if they're this hard to cut. And they're good strings. And they're not even expensive. They're like maybe $4. I'm glad guitar strings are not expensive to replace. I bet they used to be expensive for machinery. I wonder what people made guitar strings with back in the old days. I should look into it. Maybe it'd be cool. My curly Q. Okay. I already put the string in the wrong hole, so I gotta put it back again. That happens every time. It's kind of frustrating. It's so tedious trying to get the string through. Some guitars are easier to feed, but not this one. This is one of those guitars that are very difficult to get the string to go through. It's not that frustrating. It's not like I'm not furious or anything. Whoops. I like a little bit of slack down this way so that the guitar has a little bit of something to grab onto. I don't like too much slack because it takes like 9 hours to tune your guitar up. These higher strings are so much easier to cut. Usually, when you have a tool that's not dull, it's probably the worst thing I've ever cut wire with, I'm not gonna lie. It's probably super old. Maybe right where probably the tool is used least. I have a feeling Maybe I just chew on it like, ow, fuck. God. Okay, that fucking hurt. Yeah, you gotta keep your tools sharp, otherwise you hurt yourself. Little bastard. There. Fuck it. You know what? I'm gonna leave it. I am so sick of messing with that thing. Alright, we got the 2 higher strings. I'm trying to figure out which one's the lower one. Pretty sure this one feels like the lower one. This one feels higher. It's like looser and weaker. I have a feeling this one's going to give me a hard time. I don't know why. It's always better. Ow! It's feisty. Okay. I know it sounds bad right now, but once I tune it, it will sound much better. Resistance. Oh man, I kind of have like PTSD with this stupid thing right now. I really want it to just work. It's like they're the shittiest. Like I can see why they're shitty sometimes. They're just dull. It's just a dull pair. Sometimes you just gotta chew it. I'm afraid to hurt myself at this point. Oh my god, you know what cuts better? A freaking pair of scissors. Sometimes. Maybe. Jeez. Okay. I am frustrated. This thing also has a setting that I bet has been rarely used. You just feed the wire through like that and close it. Maybe they're just not meant to cut tiny pieces of wire. Okay. Okay. You know what? I'm trying way too hard. Sometimes if you just bend it back and forth, it'll weaken the wire. Kind of like if you ever messed with a paper clip. You do that, you go back and forth, it weakens the filament. I can feel it getting weaker, that's for sure. There. I know. That was quite the struggle. Hopefully we get this done soon because I am just so sick of doing this. I'm sick of messing with wire cutters that don't work. Do what we did last time. Voila. Dangerously sharp guitar. And these will poke you. But you know what? I'll bend them away from my fingers. Maybe. I really don't know what I'm doing at this point besides making sure that I don't get poked. Nah, fuck it. I'm done messing with those stupid things. Angry guitar sound. Oh boy. Now you gotta make it sound good. But basically, what I do, maybe we should test the distortion that I have in this thing. It really doesn't sound too good. Pretty cool. Works. Gotta make sure I turn it off though after I use it, because it'll run out of battery. Now that's just the clean guitar. That's good. That's exciting. Hook up my guitar tuner. And I don't do standard guitar tuning. I do pretty different. I do 3 steps down, which is A sharp tuning. It sounds so cool. And when you tune a guitar, you gotta train the strings. So you gotta tune it quite often after restringing it. So if you ever have to restring it, you can actually mess with the strings. You can kind of bend them all the way down like that. It kind of stretches the strings out. See? And what I'll do is I'll tune it 1 step up. Leave it overnight, and then I'll let it just sit with the string stretched, and then I'll just tune it all the way down and then retune it back to where I want to tune it. it's not going to sound good if I strum it now, but tomorrow I will tune it to where it's supposed to be. That is all you gotta do to make your guitar have better action on it. You might have to. Well, everything looks good. Okay. Well, thanks for entertaining me while I mess with my guitar. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye.